5 out here that are going to help with the flag raising, and our Marines that are out here to help us in that regard. So, and I also want to thank all the trustees that helped put this together, and certainly Judy and Larry, thank you so much for your work that you continue to do for Round Lake Beach. And Mayor Hill, thank you for all you're doing to try to make sure that Round Lake Beach is a great place for people to raise a family and start a business and do all those great things. So thanks so much for coming out today on a gorgeous day. We had some rain that came through earlier, but the sun is shining now, and it's going to be an absolutely fabulous afternoon. So thanks so much, and we'll look forward to seeing you all soon, and look forward to talking to each and every one of you today.
All right, well, we'll get on with this ceremony here, and I'll turn it back over to Trustee Mount.
All right, thank you, Mayor. All right, let's begin with our Marine Honor Guard and our flag raising.
Oh, say can you see But so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. We want to thank our veterans and our U.S. Marines for coming out. Scouts, you want to retire and go ahead and put the flag up on the berm? Okay? Why don't you guys go ahead? Get that flag up there and we'll do that. And that beautiful rendition of Star Spangled Banner, thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
We like the enthusiasm. Hopefully it gets a little bit more noisier during the show here. But what we have here is we are the All-American Lumberjack Show. We hail from Stillwater, Minnesota. Stillwater, it's a suburb of the Twin Cities, so we've driven about 6-7 hours down to get here, and we got a crew down in Peoria, we got a crew in Oklahoma, but we're happy to be here at the Round Lake Beachfest 2012, the 75th anniversary right here. So we're pumped to be here. Nice day out, and we got some professional lumberjacks who are going to go at it here. We're going to go at it in 4 different events. Those events are going to be the tree topping, the hot saw racing, the crosscut sawing, and then we'll head back in the 10,000-gallon tank of water for some boom running, one of the favorite sports of the American lumberjack. But before we get started, like I said, we enjoy crowd participation, so we're going to make it fair here. We're going to divvy up the teams. We're going to divvy up the teams into 2 teams, and I'm going to make it a little bit more fair this time because more people trickle in from this way. So I'm going to split up some families here. We're going to go right down the middle here. This woman in the orange shirt, everyone over. You're going to be a part of the red team. As you can see, we got a guy with a red shirt on, and he's got a red saw stand, and his crosscut saws have red handles, so you're going to be the part of the red team. So let's hear it for the red team! Okay, and we might be divvying up families here. This woman in the gray shirt and coming on over, the people trickling in, even over there at roasting the pig over there. You're going to be cheering for this guy in the blue shirt in front of the blue saw stand. He's got blue crosscut handles. He's going to be a part of the blue team. So let's hear a cheer for the blue team! Maybe I gave you too many fans again over there, huh? Yeah. But that's all right. We'll get some cheering over here out of the red team too. And well, we don't call them red and blue. They do have names. They do have names. We're going to start over here on the red team. This guy hails from St. Paul, Minnesota. He's a 4-year veteran of the All-American Lumberjack Show. Took home the Rookie of the Year 2008. Has been competing ever since. And well, let's make him welcome over here on the red team, Mike Fleury. Mike has his work cut out for him because over here on the blue team, we got a 5-time national champion in timber events. He's had a chainsaw in his hand since, 6-7 years old. And, well, he competes up there in Hayward every year for the World Championships in the boom run and the log rolling. He hails from Stillwater, Minnesota. Let's make him welcome Nate Greenberg. And Nate, you're going to have to come down. You're going to have to come down from there because we're going to get started. Our first event is a chainsaw event. It's called the Springboard Tree Top. Back in the day, before ladders were invented, the lumberjacks out in the field had to use springboards. As you can see, they're going to walk around. Mikey's going to walk around a little bit. That's a 6-foot 2x4. That's going to go into the 2. There's 2 notches cut in the tree. It's got a springboard chute attached to it, and we already got the notches cut at 3 and 6 feet. They have 2 springboards each, and well, back in the day, it wasn't a competition. That's how they got the job done. They stuck a springboard in. They'd hop on that, cut another notch, put another springboard in, and they could go up and down the tree. Kind of a ladder for the lumberjacks, and we turned it into an event here. We already got the notches cut at 3 and 6 feet. Now, the way this starts is the guys are going to start with their hand on the end of the log. On the command to go, they're going to run down, grab one springboard, put it in the 3-foot notch, or the 6-foot, doesn't matter which order, then grab the other one, finish that. Now the hard part, they got to grab their chainsaw, and they got to scale to the top of the tree using those springboards, and then they got to start the saw and make one complete cut, one slab, a cookie as we call it in the business, shut the chainsaw down, jump down, and whoever gets back to the front of the stanchion will be considered the winner. Now, I said we like some audience participation, so if it is close, and we'll go back to you, the audience, we already had some bad impartial judging at the other show, but we'll see if we can get a little better result out of you guys. But before we get started, I know these guys would like to warm up their chainsaws, so let's give them a pull.
And then come around on the
Nice warm day, so those don't need much refreshing, but they do like to stir them a little bit. But, well, before we get started, we always like to take a temperature of who the favorite lumberjack is. How many'd like to see the blue team win? We'll give them a 92. How about for the red team? Ooh, a 91, I'm kidding. And we got good participation. Looks like the guys are ready to go. And before we get started, I just want you to know, we're going to start this with a 1-2, go, and on go, I'm going to pull this trigger. It is a little gun, but it makes a big bang. If you're hard of hearing or sensitive to hearing, you might want to cover those ears. But looks like the Lumberjacks are ready. So we're going to get started with the springboard tree topping. Guys ready? 1, 2, go! Let's cheer them on out there. Let's cheer out your favorite contestant out there. They're both hustling to get them springboards in. Like I said, here comes the hard part. Here comes the hard part. And Mikey slipped a little bit, but he's going to hop up there. And Mikey's into the wood first. There's Spade. Looks like Nate's out of the tree first. He stumbled a little bit, but hey! Let's hear it for the blue team! It was close, but not too close for the impartial judging that we go with before. So this crossing that orange line in the process will be considered the winner. Now, they will probably fall off. If they do, they can get up and advance to the next log. Nate's going to demonstrate here. He probably won't fall in on the way down. He's going to practice one way down. As you can see, they're nice and calm right now, but when he gets moving on there, those things dip under the water. And as you see, if he had to run back, now they're moving, now they're bobbing, now they're weaving, and it's a lot more difficult on the way back. But these guys are each going to get 2 runs, and whoever comes up with the fastest time will be the winner. Now it looks like Mikey Fleury's up there first. He needs a practice, or he doesn't need a practice? He doesn't need a practice. He's very confident. He's very confident in his ability. So we're going to get started with the boom running. How many like to see the red team go down and back here? I don't know, man. Maybe they just want to see you fall in. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But we're going to get started with the boom running. Lumberjack ready. 1, 2, go. And he's up, and he made it to the 3rd one, so he can advance to the 4th. Now he's got to round that stanchion, and they're bobbing, they're weaving, and he's slipping. He got to the 3rd, so he can advance to the 4th, and he takes another spill, and is he across? Safe. 2 hours and 5 minutes. 2 hours. No, I'm kidding. 16 seconds. 16 seconds evenly. I don't know if that's a good one to post, but I think they're all going to go underneath that. But Nate Greenberg's going to go up for his first run. The time to beat is 16 seconds flat. Looks like he's ready to go. Lumberjack ready. 1, 2, go. And there he goes up. Tipped right in on the 3rd one. He can advance to the 4th, and he gets back up. And now his shirt is wide open, and he's coming away. Big splash. He gets a big splash. He's going to try and get back on that 4th log. He log rolls. Hey! Button that up. There's kids here. Button that up. There's kids here. 17.4 seconds. 17.4 seconds. Somehow, some way, the red team is still in the lead here. Still in the lead. The time to beat is 16 flat. I think you can do it out here. Let's get them going out here, red team. Let's get them going out here. Give them a round of applause. It's his 2nd and final run. The time to beat is 16 seconds. So here we go. Contestant ready. 1, 2, go. He had a little bit of a slip right there. If I didn't know any better, they're trying to splash the MC, but he gets around there. He's under 10 seconds right now, so if he gets a good run going here, he made it to the 3rd log. He can advance to the 4th. Get on up there, come on. He's just gonna... Okay, there we go. Barrel roll. 18.0 seconds, 18.0 seconds. The 16 flat is going to have to hold up. It's going to have to hold up. How many like to see the blue team win? How many like to see him snorkeling at the bottom of the tank again, like that first one? Allowed to cheer for that. But the time to beat is still 16 flat. And here we go on the boom run for the 2nd and final run. Contestant ready. 1, 2, go. And they got a little chant going over there for the red team. He's down in less than 8 seconds. He's coming back. He's popping up. He needs to get back.